Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist. Exotic all. Alright, what's up? It's your boy Hard Ali. Basically, I'm about to do this quick. Well, it's not really like that quick, but I'm gonna give you a thorough idea of how I did my deck list and my thought process during the Newtype challenge I did last week. I believe I have about 2 of them this week and 1 case tourney that I'm gonna bring on. Basically the same deck, but with maybe some tweaks just to adjust a little bit. And then yeah, I'm gonna give you a breakdown too of my matches and just certain things that I can always adjust and give you ideas and breakdowns against other colors too. So let's get this started. Also, basically, yeah, I topped, got 3rd place, you know what I'm saying? Got one of these bad boys, those banger Benadryl links. Yeah, we're gonna try to get that unicorn though. But yeah, I basically got this from my friend. I'm not like a unicorn guy, I'm a G Gundam guy, and yeah. Shout out to my boy Morgan. I'm finna get you like 3 more somehow. But yeah, anyways, let's get to the deck list. So basically we are running 4 mini Shining Gundam, 4 Gundam Maxter, 4 Rising Gundam, 4 Shining Gundam, 3 Super Mode, 3 Master Gundam, 4 Domon Kashu, 3 Master Asia, 2 Airframe Seizure, 4 Overflowing Affection, 4 Cyclone Punch, 4 Darkness Finger, 4 Shining Finger, and 3 Gundam Fight. Now, I'm gonna just get like a little idea of like the cards I play. So, of course, you gotta run the mini Shining Gundam just for, you know, early aggression. The deck likes to be aggressive. Basically, it's not like it's mid-range, but you can kind of start off early, and then of course, like cards like Gundam Maxter will get you your special moves that you need for the deck. I believe that card has to be at 4 right now. It's one of our best searchers that we have for our special moves, as the deck can get clunky. And yeah, you know, the combo of Cyclone Punch, when you have Chippity Cocket, you play them for 1, and then, you know, you neg something 2 AP, and then he goes to the drop, and then he links to whatever you want to link to. Of course, sometimes I link to the Rising Gundam for the... Sorry about that. Sometimes I link to the Rising Gundam for the rest, or basically to the Maxter, of course, to get a neg 4, the extra 2 when you attack. So with that, one thing I'll say about Gundam Maxter, he doesn't hit hard enough. I mean, without the negging ability, other than that, he's just like a 4-3 that can't really crack a base like a regular base, only just like EX bases if anything. But it's really just meant there to hurt your aggro opponent. It's really just or ping off cards, like whatever, and then get you something out of it, maybe like a 1-for-1, or maybe he survives because he just negs something by 4. You never know. Rising Gundam is basically, I would say, like one of the MVPs of this deck, because basically every pilot can or special move can link to Rising Gundam. Since his link trait is Gundam Fighter, and basically everybody in here is a Gundam Fighter. I like a very control style too for my preference. I like to turn things sideways and swinging them that way because you can control your opponent's board, or, you know, maybe he also becomes basically a 6, because honestly the weakness of this deck could be like 6-cost bases. Those are like annoying to deal with. I mean, not like a weakness, but it can really like throw you off a little bit, because, you know, we'll get to it later, but like Master Gundam really needs to hit a 5-cost, well, 5 life bases basically. I'm always saying like 6-cost, 5-cost, 6 life, 5 life, you know. But yeah, Shining Gundam is also the MVP. He's like a very good engine. You know, he can untap one of your resources. Also, when you link him with Domon Kashu, especially when you pitch the card, activate the special move, and also like a draw. So that's like another card you can kind of combo and draw with. This is something that people really don't like. But for me, I just like the pressure. So, Shining Gundam at 3 Super Mode, basically. A lot of people really don't play Super Mode, or they have it at like 1. I play 3. And the reason why It's just another target for Domon Kashu to link to, outside of, you know, Shining Gundam and Rising Gundam. Just another option. And then honestly, sometimes you just sit him there for like an OTK turn, because regardless, his effect activates whether he's linked or not. The link is really for the plus, I believe, 2 AP. But I like to be aggressive before I drop on the Master Gundam. He can also swing higher than 6, so I can knock out bases. And basically what this is saying, like, with this deck, you want to have every turn where you're threatening the opponent. You want to put pressure on the opponent. Every card you play, or every type of combo, you want to like throw them off a bit. And a lot of times, people don't really even respect this card anymore. So if you're wide open, then I just take 2 life off of you, and then I'll probably have game next turn. Or I might have game right there, who knows. But yeah, now people don't like Shining Gundam Super Mode. I'm a fan. But like I said, it's always style. And yeah, Master Gundam, of course, this is like your win column of the deck. He is level 7. So he's later in the game. Like I said, I use Shining Gundam for like earlier things. If I don't see the Master Gundam, basically. The Master Gundam combo, of course, where, you know, you remove 2 special moves, you ping the base for 5, and then he swings in. You can get, also works on regular life too. So sometimes you can OTK somebody, or honestly, if they leave 1 life there, you can just take the game if it's not a base. But yeah, you know, it happens. Of course, Domon Kashu. Domon Kashu gives us the draw and pitch a special move, activates ability. Very clutch, especially for how I play the style of my deck. Master Asia, you know, at 3, he's like I guess what, an aggressive non-blocker type striker pack. You hit the life and he pops out if you have 2 units in a drop or more, or something like that. But honestly, a lot of times I've been adding him to my hand unless I see opportunity to swarm the board more and put more pressure on my opponent. Other than that, he's just like, you know, another linkable target for a Rising Gundam, or even Master Gundam, of course, what he's linked to. I personally don't play HAL Gundam. I feel like it's a bit too slow, but sometimes pinging things for 2 really is effective. Airframe Seizure, people are playing this at 4. I chose 2. I just got tired of drawing into more draw cards. Honestly, who knows? I might even drop this and put something else in here just to sneak something, because, you know, there's some spice in this thing you can do. You can do some funny stuff with this deck. Overflowing Affection at 4. Yeah, I like to see draw. I like to draw 2 cards first and then decide what I pitch, not vice versa. It's just a preference. That's why Airframe Seizure is a great card. You can do it turn 1, but you kind of blind pitch if you don't know what you're pitching. Honestly, for me, what you should pitch are special moves, because you can get them back from Shining Gundam. Just letting you know. Of course, for Chibbity Crockett, for the effect, you know, he can link to Rising Gundam, he can link to Gundam Maxter, and yeah, the best card in the deck, Darkness Finger. You know, if you have Master Gundam on the field, you draw, or you just pings away for 2, which is just amazing, and it's also 1 cost. Past level 4 and up. But yeah, still really good. Shining Finger. So a lot of people play this card at 2, and yeah, I'm not one of those people. I play it at 4. And why? Because I'm greedy, and I like to turn my opponent's card sideways so I can get them off the board. And it's funny, I've used the 2/2 Shining Gundam to kill off like giant units, like a Freedom or First Strike, and it's just funny to do that. And honestly, I was using this Shining Gundam against somebody in one of my matches where it basically was just living forever, just ping off the little dudes for free with Shining Finger. I kept spamming it back. You can also use a reactor too. You can rest a card level 4. I mean, my bad, HP 4 lower. And then yeah, it's a good card. For me, it's all preference. How many you play? I like 4. 3 is cool too. You know what I'm saying? I can always squeeze something if I do play it at 3 for my next idea. And Gundam Fight base. I think this base is trash. But sometimes you gotta hit something over something. But honestly, Gundam Fight base, I would switch to Argama or a 6 life base. I'm kind of in between the 2. 6 life bases, of course, counter Master Asia and the new Gundam Breach. But Argama just nullifies it completely. But it's 5 life, so something else can crack it. But you know how the meta goes. We have Wing Gundam, we have Master Gundam, New Gundam. It's just so many Breach cards right now that we're dealing with. And I believe League Militaire has their Breach cards. So yeah, Uh, but yeah, pretty much that's like my deck idea currently. Matches round one, I played against, I believe it was like a purple green shard deck. I just kind of used Shining Finger just to rest all their cards. I just killed everything off, and I just became more overwhelming. Even the super mode was popping off. I was able to ping off 2 life and then go for game. But yeah, I just had everything like mad control in that deck with the Rising Gundam. Every time he plays something, I would just rest it and then I would just kill it off. Basically, just burning his hand till he had like no cards left, and I was just swinging the life and he was just drawing a card per turn. Game 2, I lost to Clan, and shout out to my boy Alex. He's probably one of the best Clan players I know. That was a really good game. I just wish I would have saw Master Gundam earlier, maybe just to turn the tide a bit. But yeah, we're gonna have definitely a rematch. Cause actually no, that was our rematch there. I got him the week before, and then he got me this week. So now later this week I'm gonna go to Weebs, and yeah, I don't know, bro. We'll see. I gotta run that back though. But yeah, that was game 2. Game 3, I played against New Gundam Freedom. Basically, I just kind of outsped that deck. I kind of know the idea of it. Basically, I practiced against my boy Morgan and my boy Mark. They played against that deck against me so many times that basically against that deck, you want to go wide, and they try to aggro you, but you can handle their aggro, of course, with your cards. Your deck is an aggro killer, and you're putting pressure on them. Like, I don't even think he could drop the New Gundam because it was just no point. He had no life left basically, and it was just too fast for him. I like to also use Darkness Finger in these matches, like just for the trades. That's why I use Darkness Finger a lot. I like to take cards with me if you're gonna try to take out my guys. But yeah, that was game 3. Game 4, super annoying. Playing against that blue-red ping deck. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, the blue-red ping deck right now is super toxic. 4 Freedom, they play Banshee, they play the Marita Cruise package, all that stuff. A whole bunch of burn cards and a bunch of draw cards. And I'm like 50-50 sometimes with that deck, so if I see my opponent isn't doing much, I just rush them down. If they are doing too much, then I hold and wait for opportunity. So you have to gauge how your opponent is shifting. If they're seeing too many draw cards, you're seeing them draw a lot, that means they don't have what they need. So you just try to, I would say, take the opportunity to put the pressure on them then. Because by level 7 and 8, it gets annoying. Level 6 is usually the sweet spot that people want to react to the deck too. I personally am an aggressive player. If I feel like I can get you, I'm going to get you. And then I'm going to hold like the win cons for later to throw you off. Because I've been getting that deck, like this match, he didn't have anything, he just drew all his stuff, but I was able to just rush him down fast enough before he can even hit my life with the other cards. Next deck that I played against was, I believe, round 5. It was against blue-white Freedom, and a lot of people are struggling with this deck. So against this deck, your key cards are Rising Gundam, and nobody really plays this deck. Nobody plays this card enough. Shining Finger, because the Shining Finger is what was keeping my guys alive and basically resting his cards, because he's going to use his, and also Darkness Finger. You need Darkness Finger to match for the trading, and just the combinations, like you can Darkness Finger something and then you can rest it with Shining Finger or Rising Gundam and then run it over, and then while applying pressure, because the minute they drop that Freedom, the new Freedom, Strike Freedom, it gets a little way more difficult. Like the scaling, the tide of the game just switches, and you really want to be in control of that. So I would say the key cards: Darkness Finger for trading, Shining Finger to keep your Shining Gundam stuff alive, and that they have to deal with it, and you keep rushing their cards and you make them react to you. Cause and Master Gundam, cause man, sometimes they play the Argama, so you're gonna have to swing them with something else and then put the pressure. That's why I really like Super Mode, to throw them off. People don't really care for Super Mode. I do. And honestly, yeah, that was all my matches and like feedback for the tournament. I just want to, I'm just going to give some shout outs, honestly. Shout out to my boy Zorn who came with me. He had piloted Suzafi, and he was using that dark hole card on everybody. Shout out to my sponsors, Kingslayer Cards. Shout out to my boy Javi. He's the one who took the tournament with League Militaire Freedom. If I get a deck profile for you, I will. But yeah, you guys got any questions? Just hit me up. You guys see me on Facebook. I'm always like making jokes. You know what I'm saying? I always post about Uncle Ruckus and all that stuff. But yeah, all I can say is bless up. Thank you for your time.